Stop for a moment. Breathe. Before your mind rushes ahead, before the noise of the world distracts you again, listen carefully. This moment is not random. You are meant to hear these words. It might seem like chance, like another video, another voice. But nothing in this universe is coincidence. What you call coincidence is simply divine precision, wearing the mask of mystery. Everything that enters your awareness is drawn by vibration. Everything that unfolds in your life is responding to your state of consciousness. You did not find this message. This message found you, because something deep within you has been asking to awaken, asking for clarity, for peace, for truth. And now that prayer is being answered. You see, the greatest shift in life begins not with what you do, but with what you remember. And this message is your remembrance. You are not a product of your environment. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the consciousness that shapes both. The world you see is the mirror of what you assume yourself to be. And until you understand this, you will keep trying to fix reflections instead of transforming the source. You may not realize it yet, but your imagination, the invisible world within you, is the womb of creation. Every event, every person, every opportunity you have ever encountered first lived as a thought, a feeling, a quiet assumption. You are living right now inside the picture your mind has been painting all along. This is the secret few ever come to understand. Life does not happen to you, it happens through you. The outer world is a shadow cast by the inner world. Change the light within, and the shadow must change without. This is not philosophy. It is law, divine law, exact as gravity, precise as mathematics. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. Not as he wishes, not as he hopes, but as he believes. Belief is the foundation of creation. The question is, what have you been believing about yourself? Because the truth is, you have been manifesting all along. Every fear, every joy, every delay, every blessing. Creation is not something you start doing when you learn how it is the very essence of being alive. You are creating right now through your thoughts, your words, and most of all, your feelings. Feeling is the secret. The world does not respond to what you say you want. It responds to what you feel to be true. If you feel lack, life mirrors lack. If you feel abundance, life mirrors abundance. If you feel love, love finds its way back to you. The feeling is the prayer. When you feel something with conviction, you impress it upon the subconscious mind, the divine medium between spirit and matter. And once impressed, it must express. There is no maybe, no might. It is law. The universe does not decide for you. It only reflects you. So if your life has seemed uncertain, scattered, incomplete, look not to the world for answers. Look within. Because everything you see outside is the echo of your inner speech, your inner state. You are talking to yourself all day long, not out loud, but within. And that inner conversation is a script the world is forced to play out. Your subconscious accepts every word you speak inwardly as fact and rearranges your world accordingly. So what have you been saying to yourself? What assumptions have you been repeating? What emotions have you been dwelling in? Because those are the ingredients of your reality. And here lies the key. You can choose new ones right now. It begins with imagination. Imagination is not a daydream. It is not fantasy. It is divine sight. It is the creative power of God within you. When you close your eyes and imagine yourself as the person you wish to be, you are not escaping reality, you are writing it. Creation begins in the invisible. Imagination is the seed. Feeling is the water. Faith is the sunlight. When you persist in that inner vision, it must bear fruit in the outer world. This is the law of assumption, the law Jesus lived by when he said, when you pray, believe that you have received it, and it shall be yours. Mark 11:24. He did not say, believe you will receive. He said, believe you have, because in the language of creation, there is no future, only now. Everything you desire already exists in the unseen. Every possibility, every version of your life is alive in consciousness, waiting for you to claim it. You shift realities not by force, but by faith. When you assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you align with the version of yourself who already lives it, and the world must reorganize to reflect that new identity. It is written, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. Transformation begins not with action, but assumption. You must become the state you wish to express. If you want peace, assume peace. If you want love, assume love. If you want abundance, assume abundance. And do not wait for proof. Your faith is the proof. The moment you dare to feel the truth of your desire, even before your senses confirm it, creation is set in motion. Faith is not blind hope, it is divine sight. It is knowing that the unseen governs the seen. Scientists call it the quantum field, the infinite potential from which all forms arise. Mystics call it the kingdom of heaven. Neville called it imagination. Different words, one reality. You are that field. You are that kingdom. Your consciousness is the creative substance of the universe. This is why Jesus said, the kingdom of God is within you. Luke 17:21. You don't need to search for it, chase it, or beg for it. You only need to realize it. When you turn inward and feel the presence of the divine within your own being, something miraculous happens. You stop fearing the world because you understand that you are the source of it. The moment you accept that truth, power returns to its rightful place, your heart. No one can take it. No one can give it. It was never lost, only forgotten. And now you remember, you are the imaginal center of your world. If you want to change your life, change your inner conversation. Speak differently, think differently, feel differently. Do not wait for evidence. Evidence follows assumption. When you say, I am blessed, even if your bank account says otherwise, you are sowing the seed of abundance. When you say, I am loved, even if no one calls, you are aligning with the vibration of love. When you say, I am healed, even if your body aches, you are commanding the cells of your being to obey divine order. Creation begins with I am. This is the sacred name of God revealed to Moses. I am that I am. Whatever you attach to I am becomes your reality. Say it with reverence. Say it with awareness. Say it with conviction, because the universe does not question, it only echoes. And the echo is your life. So if the world around you feels loud, chaotic, unfair, stop and listen not to the noise, but to the song beneath it, the song you are singing within. Change that melody, and everything else must change with it. You are not waiting for a miracle, you are the miracle becoming aware of itself. You are not seeking the light, you are the light awakening from the dream of darkness. And this message, this very moment, is your reminder. You were not supposed to find this by accident, because there are no accidents. You are hearing this because your soul is ready, ready to stop living as a victim of the visible world, ready to live as the master of the invisible one, ready to reclaim the authority that was never taken from you, only hidden beneath doubt. You are not small. You are not powerless. You are not lost. You are the living imagination of God. You are the thought through which creation speaks itself into form. And the more you believe that, the more you feel that, the more you become that. Every morning, you have the power to wake, not as the echo of yesterday, but as the author of tomorrow. When you open your eyes, do not say, I hope today is good. Say, I create good today. When you face difficulty, do not say, why me? Say, this too is my opportunity to rise. When you look into the mirror, do not see what the world has told you. See the divine reflection that says, I and my Father are one. John 10:30. Because that is who you are. And when you live from that truth, the entire universe conspires in your favor. People will call it luck. They will call it coincidence. They will call it miracles. But you will know the truth. It was all consciousness. So as you sit here now, let this message settle deep within you. Let it become more than words. Let it become realization. The same power that created the stars, the oceans, the mountains, and time itself is the same power breathing within you now. Use it wisely. Use it lovingly. Use it deliberately. Because every moment of awareness is a moment of creation. You are the writer, the reader, and the story. So write boldly. Feel deeply. Believe completely. For this is the law. As you imagine, you become. As you believe, you create. As you feel, you live. You were not supposed to find this by chance. You were meant to awaken. And now that you have, you will never see the world the same way again. Because you have remembered who you are. The dreamer has awakened. And the universe, hearing its own voice through you, now whispers in response, welcome home. It is done. And as those words, it is done, echo softly through your awareness, you begin to feel the weight of truth settle like light across your being. Something deep within you knows that this isn't the end of a message. It's the beginning of a transformation. You feel it not in your mind, but in your spirit. You are awakening. The noise of the world that once seemed so loud now feels distant. The chatter of fear, the rush of doubt, the pressure to prove yourself, all of it begins to fade. Because once you have seen beyond illusion, you can never be deceived by it again. You are the witness of life, not its victim. You are the creator of reality, not the creature of circumstance. You now understand that everything that happens through you, not to you. The world is not punishing you, nor is it testing you. The world is simply responding to your state of being. It is a mirror, an instrument, a living reflection of your consciousness. The only question that remains is, what are you reflecting? When you see beauty, it is because you have remembered beauty within yourself. When you feel peace, it is because you have found peace within. When you experience love, it is because you have dared to be loved. This is the unbreakable law of divine correspondence, as within, so without. And now, you are beginning to live from it consciously. You no longer beg for miracles. You expect them because miracles are not supernatural events, but natural consequences of alignment. When you are in harmony with truth, life cannot help but respond with grace. You no longer fight against appearances. You understand that appearances are temporary, that they are only the residue of past thought, the fading echo of old states. You no longer argue with circumstances. You rise above them. You understand that it is not the world that must change, but your concept of yourself change you. And the world follows not because it must, but because it cannot do otherwise. You are now walking in the awareness of spiritual law that consciousness is the only reality, and that everything seen is the shadow cast by what is unseen. This truth is not theory, it is experience. It is the same law that governed Jesus when he said, "According to your faith, be it unto you." Matthew 9:29. Faith is not belief in something external. Faith is the inward knowing that what you assume to be true already is. Faith is the bridge between the invisible and the visible, between the promise and its fulfillment. And now, you are learning to walk across that bridge daily. The world may tell you to be realistic, but you now understand that what most call reality is merely yesterday's imagination crystallized. The realist builds their life on appearances. The awaken builds it on truth. And the truth is this: what you imagine with feeling, what you assume with faith, must express itself in form. This is the divine pattern thought, clothed in matter, spirit wearing flesh, invisible made visible. And you, child of the infinite, are the instrument through which that pattern unfolds. So imagine boldly. Do not let fear whisper, "What if it doesn't work?" It has already worked. The moment you felt it real, creation was complete. What you call waiting is simply the process of divine timing, the alignment of outer events to match the inner knowing. You are not waiting for it to happen. You are watching it unfold. There is a difference. The seed does not doubt its treehood. It rests in the soil, knowing that the fullness of its destiny is inevitable. And so must you rest in faith, calm, patient, unshakable. Do not measure progress by the senses. The unseen moves first. Everything visible is simply the shadow of an invisible act of faith. Every success, every manifestation, every answered prayer, all of them began in the same place: imagination. When you imagined the end and felt it real, creation began. And now that you have remembered this law, nothing is beyond your reach. You can call things that are not as though they were, and they will become. You can speak life into dead situations, light into darkness, peace into chaos, because your word, spoken with feeling and faith, is the word of God in action, and the word never returns void. This is the mystery the world overlooks, that God became man so that man may know himself as God, not as an ego, not as a separate being, but as the individualized expression of the one creative power. Christ in you, the hope of glory. You are that Christ consciousness awakening in form. Every time you say, "I am," you are invoking the name of the infinite. I am blessed. I am whole. I am prosperous. I am loved. These are not affirmations, they are declarations of truth. Each "I am" is a command spoken into the fabric of reality. And as you speak them with conviction, the universe moves to obey. Because the universe is not separate from you, it is you, expressed outwardly. Every star, every wave, every sound, every breath, all of it is consciousness, vibrating at different frequencies. And your awareness is the conductor of that great symphony. You are not one note lost in the song, you are the entire song remembering itself. So now, as you walk through this world, do so with a quiet reverence. See the divine in all things. See God in the stranger. See light in the shadow. See love in the lesson. Every encounter, every moment is an opportunity to expand your awareness of oneness. And as you expand that awareness, your life expands with it. You will begin to notice small shifts first, little signs, perfect alignments, gentle affirmations that you are on the right path. Then larger ones will follow, doors opening effortlessly, people appearing at the perfect time, solutions forming before you even ask. This is not coincidence. It is confirmation. It is the law returning your vibration multiplied. The more you walk in faith, the more faith you will see. The more love you give, the more love you will receive. The more gratitude you feel, the more reasons for gratitude will surround you. This is divine order. And as it unfolds, peace begins to replace fear. You will no longer rush because you understand that what is meant for you cannot miss you. You will no longer worry because you understand that the universe is precise, that every outcome is perfect, that every delay is divine. And you will no longer doubt because you will see the evidence of your own power reflected everywhere you look. Then something deeper happens. You begin to desire less and express more. You no longer imagine for gain, but for glory, not your glory, but the glory of the infinite expressing through you. You manifest not to possess, but to reveal. You begin to live as the answer to others' prayers. Your very presence becomes a blessing because you have remembered the truth that sets all men free. You are not separate from God. You are one with God. You and the Father are one consciousness expressing as life itself. And when you live from that knowing, every word becomes creation. Every thought becomes prayer. Every moment becomes sacred. This is the beginning of heaven on earth, not a place, but a state. Heaven is here, now, in the awakened mind that knows its unity with all things. And hell was only the forgetting. You have remembered now. You were not supposed to find this message until your spirit was ready to hear it. But now that you have, everything changes. You are no longer asleep. You are no longer separate. You are no longer waiting for a Savior because you have realized that the Savior lives within you. So rise in consciousness, rise in love, rise in imagination. And as you do, watch how the world around you rises too. For the outer is nothing more than the echo of the inner, and your inner world has just been reborn. From this moment forward, walk as one who knows, walk as one who believes, walk as one who creates through faith. And when you forget, because all forget from time to time, return to the silence. Close your eyes, breathe, and whisper softly, I am. That is enough. That is the beginning and the end of creation. For in that moment, you remember again, you were never lost. And the universe, your reflection, now bends toward you in perfect stillness and speaks the final word of every answered prayer. It is done. And in that sacred silence, something deeper awakens within you, not a thought, not a feeling, but a knowing. The kind of knowing that needs no proof, that rests in peace long before the evidence appears. You begin to sense that all of life, everything that ever was or will be, is alive within you now. It is as though eternity itself has drawn a breath through your chest. You can feel the divine pulse beating quietly in your heart, whispering, I am here. I have always been here. You look around, and the world seems unchanged, yet nothing is the same. The trees, the sky, the light, the air, they carry a different texture now. It is as though reality itself is softer, more fluid, more responsive. Because it is. You have touched the fabric behind appearances, and it recognizes you. You see, the moment you awaken to your true identity, reality begins to bend toward that recognition. The dream obeys the dreamer. Creation bows to the creator. You don't need to force change anymore. The need to struggle, to push, to beg falls away. Because the one who knows their power never begs, they simply decide. Every decision is an assumption. Every assumption is a seed. And every seed contains the whole of its fulfillment. When you decide that something is so, The universe rearranges itself to mirror that certainty. You can feel it now, the quiet authority of faith, the calm power that comes from knowing that you and God are not two. When Jesus said, "I and my Father are one," he was not describing a privilege, he was describing a principle. He was revealing what is true of every soul. You are not the branch separated from the vine. You are the vine expressing itself through the branch. You are the life of God in motion. And when you understand that, fear dissolves. Because what could possibly harm you if you are the consciousness creating all things? What could you possibly lose if the entire universe is made of the same substance as your own awareness? You begin to live differently. You begin to walk through this world like someone who has seen behind the curtain, calm, steady, unafraid. You no longer chase love, you radiate it. You no longer pursue success, you embody it. You no longer plead for blessings, you expect them, because you have remembered the law that governs all creation. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, and it must come to pass. This is the law of faith, the law of imagination, the law of being. You are the awareness of I am, and whatever you attach to I am becomes the shape of your world. So if you say, "I am at peace," peace begins to take form around you. If you say, "I am favored," the world begins to bend in your favor. If you say, "I am whole," the fragments of life rearrange to match your wholeness. Every word spoken in faith is a seed in the garden of creation. And creation is patient. It never fails to produce according to its kind. You are learning now to sow consciously, to speak only those words that align with your highest truth, because every word you speak carries the vibration of I am. Every emotion you dwell in carves the pattern of your future. This is not superstition, this is spiritual law, mirrored even in the discoveries of science. Quantum physics now confirms what the mystics always knew, that observation collapses possibility into form, that attention itself creates reality. You are the observer. Your awareness is the creative force. And now that you know this, you can no longer live unconsciously. You are responsible, but not in the heavy sense that burdens you. You are responsible in the most sacred sense, response-able. Able to respond with faith, with love, with awareness, instead of reaction. Life no longer happens to you, it flows from you. You have stepped into dominion. And that dominion does not come through domination, but through understanding. When you understand the truth, all things begin to cooperate with you. Even what once opposed you now serves your purpose. This is the hidden wisdom behind every trial, every delay, every closed door. They were never meant to break you, but to awaken you. Because every challenge was only ever your own consciousness calling you higher. You are not being punished, you are being perfected. You are being shaped into remembrance, into the awareness of your true self as creator. And when you live from that remembrance, grace follows you, not as a reward, but as a reflection. Grace is not something given, it is the natural consequence of alignment with truth. When you think from love, love flows. When you act from peace, peace surrounds you. When you give from abundance, abundance multiplies. That is the rhythm of divine law. Everything returns to the state from which it was sent. So send only good. Send only faith. Send only love. And what returns will astonish you. You will find doors opening effortlessly, relationships healing, opportunities appearing, circumstances aligning, not because you manipulated them, but because you elevated your inner state. You see, consciousness does not attract what it wants, it attracts what it is. You cannot experience peace while embodying fear. You cannot manifest abundance while assuming lack. You cannot find love while believing yourself unworthy of it. Change the assumption, and the world changes. And now you are changing. You are beginning to assume your true identity, the child of the infinite, clothed in flesh, carrying the creative authority of the divine. You no longer see yourself as separate from God or as inferior to life. You see yourself as life itself, expressing the glory of God through thought, word, and being. And as that realization deepens, your desires begin to evolve. You no longer desire for ego, you desire for expression. You no longer wish to get, you wish to give, because creation is the joy of God flowing through you. When you imagine beauty, you are expanding the beauty of the world. When you live from love, you are magnifying love across creation. You are not merely manifesting for yourself. You are participating in the unfolding of heaven on earth. And heaven, you now understand, is not a distant realm waiting after death. It is a state of consciousness, here and now. When the mind is still and the heart is faithful, heaven appears in the ordinary. You begin to see it in the eyes of others, in the movement of time, in the stillness between thoughts. Heaven is awareness without fear. Heaven is living as love in form. And this is your awakening. You were not supposed to find this message by chance. You found it because your soul was ready to remember. The old life has ended. The new life, the true life, begins now. You are not what the world has told you you are. You are not the name, the history, the struggle, or the story. You are awareness, infinite, luminous, divine. You are the I am. And everything you choose to believe about yourself from this moment forward will shape the reality before you. So choose consciously, choose lovingly, choose boldly, and know not as a theory, but as living truth that all things are possible to the one who believes. Because when you speak with faith, heaven listens. When you imagine with love, the universe moves. When you feel from the end, creation begins. And the universe, vast, radiant, alive, responds with its eternal promise whispered not in sound but in silence. It is done. It always was. Now, rise and live from that truth. And now, be still. Let everything you've heard dissolve into the quiet center of your being. Don't reach for it. Don't try to hold it. Just be with it. Because the truth doesn't need to be remembered by the mind, it recognizes itself in the soul. Feel that gentle warmth rising within you. That peace is not coming from these words. It is coming from you. It is the same light that was there before you were born, the same stillness that will remain when everything else fades. This is who you are. You have never been lost, only distracted. You have never been broken, only sleeping. You have never been separate, only dreaming that you were. And now the dream is ending. You remember that you are the breath of God made visible. You remember that your imagination is not fiction, it is creation. You remember that love is not something you chase, it is something you are. All the striving stops here. All the searching ends here. Because what you have sought all your life has been quietly waiting inside your own awareness. You are the beginning and the end of every answered prayer. Look around you. The same light that fills the heavens fills this moment. The same power that spins galaxies is the power that beats your heart. The same divine mind that imagined creation is the mind through which you now imagine your world. This is why Jesus said, "The kingdom of God is within you." Luke 17:21. Because heaven is not a place you travel to, it is a state you awaken to. And when you live from that awareness, the world changes. It becomes brighter, softer, kinder. Not because it has changed, but because you have. The outer world will always mirror the tone of your inner world. So from this day forward, keep your inner world sacred. Guard your imagination as holy ground. Speak only words that uplift, only thoughts that heal, only feelings that align with the truth of who you are. Because every time you say, "I am," you are creating. Every time you feel love, you are blessing the world. Every time you forgive, you are freeing yourself. This is your true work, not to fix the world, but to remember your power within it. You don't need to see the path. You only need to know that the path unfolds beneath your feet. You don't need to have all the answers. You only need to trust the one who lives as you. And when fear comes because it will try, meet it with stillness. When doubt whispers, answer it with "I am." When the world shakes, stand firm in the knowing that you are unshakable. For you were never meant to bow to circumstances. Circumstances were meant to bow to you. You are not a candle in the wind. You are the wind itself. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean expressing itself as a drop. There is nothing outside of you. There never was. You are consciousness. You are love. You are life itself becoming aware of its own beauty. So walk now gently, faithfully, joyfully through the world you have created. And as you walk, carry this truth like a secret flame in your heart. You are the miracle. You are the answer. You are the divine remembering itself. When you speak, speak as one who knows their words shape reality. When you imagine, imagine as one whose visions must come to pass. When you love, love as one whose heart is the pulse of creation itself. And if ever you forget, as we all do, return to this stillness, close your eyes, feel the silence behind thought, and whisper softly to yourself, "I am that I am." Those words will realign you with eternity. They will remind you that you have never been alone. They will reconnect you to the divine current that guides all things in perfect timing. Because the real truth is that you never needed to find this message. It found you because you called it. You summoned it with your desire to awaken, with your quiet longing to remember. And now that you have, nothing will ever be the same again. The world you once knew will begin to transform, not because it has changed, but because you have changed. And as you change, everything responds in kind. This is the new life. This is the rebirth. This is the beginning of your remembrance. Go now, not as the seeker, but as the knower, not as the dreamer, but as the dream realized, not as the one waiting for signs, but as the sign itself. The universe will meet you everywhere with grace, because it recognizes its own reflection in you. And in that holy silence, where creation listens, one eternal truth resounds through all things. It is done. It has always been done. Rest now in that knowing.
Imagine a world unseen, a realm beyond the grasp of ordinary sight, where every thought you hold weaves threads of infinite possibility. This is the domain where quantum entanglement resides, not just a strange scientific term, but the secret bridge between your present and your dream life. Within you lies a power greater than the stars, an unseen connection that binds you to every version of yourself across the vast multiverse. To master this is to master your destiny. Close your eyes and feel it now. The intimate dance of energy, the invisible tether linking your consciousness to all that you seek. This is no random coincidence. It is the very law of your existence, inviting you to align with what you desire. You are not merely a body here. You are a vibrational being, and your thoughts are the key to unlocking the quantum gates. Begin by knowing this deeply. The world you experience is a reflection of the state you assume within. When you imagine yourself already living your dream life, you create a frequency that resonates with that reality. It is through this resonance that the universe answers, drawing to you the circumstances, people, and opportunities that mirror your inner conviction. Your awareness, when focused and unwavering, entangles with the possibility of your ideal self, bridging the gap between the present and the potential. You do not need to wait for proof or external validation. The power is in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Feel the reality you desire with every fiber of your being, as if it is already true. This is the quantum jump, a leap from the limitation of the present moment into the infinite potential of what you imagine. The jump is made not by the body but by the consciousness that perceives itself as already possessing that which it desires. In this sacred practice, doubt is your greatest enemy. Doubt severs the entanglement. It collapses the delicate wave of possibility into the static of disbelief. Instead, cultivate faith, not the faith of blind hope, but the faith born of knowing your creative power is absolute. Your imagination is the laboratory where you mix the elements of your future, and the moment you accept that you are the creator, you begin to entangle your present self with your desired reality. The art of quantum jumping requires deliberate imagination, disciplined thought, and the deep conviction that your internal state determines your external world. Every night, as you drift into sleep, enter the state where dreams and waking life converge. In this liminal space, visualize vividly the life you wish to live. See yourself acting, feeling, and existing as the person who has already claimed their desires. The energy you emit here travels through the quantum field, linking your consciousness to the version of you who walks that reality. This process is not a fantasy but a sacred technique, a means to rewrite the story of your life by harnessing the quantum entanglement between your current self and the infinite selves you hold within. As you persist, you will notice doors opening, coincidences multiplying, and circumstances bending to your will. This is the evidence of the quantum jump, the unseen force working tirelessly to align your external experience with your inner reality. Understand that time is not a barrier but a pliable fabric, responsive to your consciousness. Past, present, and future coexist. The moment you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you collapse time's linearity and step into a new dimension of being. Here, all things are possible because you have connected to the source of all creation within yourself. You are not at the mercy of circumstance. You are the orchestrator of reality, capable of entangling with any outcome you choose. The quantum jump is your birthright, a passage from limitation into boundless possibility. Embrace this truth with unwavering certainty, and watch as your dream life manifests, not by chance but by the power of your awakened imagination and the sacred dance of quantum entanglement. Feel the weight of those words as they settle into your being. You are not simply drifting through life, a passive observer caught in the currents of chance. Instead, you are a powerful creator whose imagination is the gateway to all realities. Every thought you nurture, every feeling you embrace, sends ripples through the invisible quantum web that connects all existence. This web is not something outside of you. It is the very fabric of your consciousness, the link between the now and all possible tomorrows. To master quantum entanglement is to understand that your awareness is a dynamic force capable of collapsing the infinite wave of probabilities into a single tangible reality. Imagine a wave of light, shimmering with countless potential colors, until you focus your gaze on one hue. At that moment, the wave collapses, and the light becomes a solid, vibrant color. Your consciousness functions the same way in the quantum field. When you fix your inner vision and feeling upon a specific outcome, you cause the wave of infinite possibilities to converge into that outcome. This is quantum jumping, an instantaneous shift from the possibility into the actuality. This shift does not happen by wishing or hoping. It requires a firm assumption of the state you desire. It is not enough to want or even to believe in the future. You must live as though it is already present. Feel the texture of that reality. Hear the sounds, smell the scents, taste the flavors, and sense the emotions that accompany your dream life. Let this sensation saturate your entire being until your subconscious mind accepts it as truth. The subconscious is the great gatekeeper, responding only to feeling and assumption, not to logical reasoning or doubt. Doubt, hesitation, and fear are the shadows that dissolve the delicate quantum link between you and your desired reality. These shadows arise from misidentification with the external world, the false belief that you are subject to time, space, and circumstance rather than their master. To walk the path of quantum mastery, you must relinquish these illusions and awaken to your true nature, a being of pure awareness, timeless and boundless. Each day, begin by quieting the noise of the outer world. Enter a state of mental stillness where your imagination is free to roam the fields of possibility. In this sacred silence, create mental scenes that embody your dream life. These scenes are not fantasies, but rehearsals for your soul, preparing the quantum field to bring forth what you desire. Rehearse these scenes repeatedly, with rich detail and emotional intensity, as if you were living them now. The universe, sensitive to these vibrations, will respond by rearranging circumstances, people, and events to align with the reality you have so vividly enacted within. You might wonder how this unseen dance translates into the physical world. Understand that every external event is the effect of a preceding internal cause. Your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs form the invisible architecture that shapes your environment. When you alter the blueprint within, the outer structure must inevitably follow. This is the immutable law that governs creation. No matter how entrenched your current situation may seem, it is but the reflection of your past assumptions. Change your assumptions and you change your reality. The practice of quantum jumping requires patience and persistence. At times, your external world may resist, reflecting old patterns and conditioned beliefs. This resistance is temporary, a necessary tension that sharpens your focus and strengthens your resolve. Do not despair when immediate changes are not visible. Trust in the process and remain faithful to your inner vision. The quantum field responds not to impatience but to the sustained feeling of the fulfilled wish. Remember, the moment of sleep is a powerful portal. As your body rests and your conscious mind fades, your imagination becomes the ruler of your inner world. Use this time wisely. Before drifting into unconsciousness, immerse yourself in the scene of your desired life. Feel the joy, the freedom, the abundance, as if it were now. These nighttime rehearsals send a profound message to your subconscious, rewiring its patterns and deepening the quantum entanglement with your dream self. There is no need for elaborate rituals or external tools. Your imagination, guided by feeling and assumption, is all you require. The simplicity of this truth belies its profound power. You hold within you the same creative force that brought the universe into existence. To wield this force is to step fully into your divine inheritance. Let go of the belief in lack and limitation. These are mere shadows cast by mistaken identity with the physical senses. Your true identity is a conscious creator connected to infinite potential. In this realization, fear dissolves and faith blooms. Faith is not a blind leap but a clear knowing born from experience, the experience of your imagination working in harmony with the quantum field. As you practice, you will notice subtle shifts, new ideas, unexpected meetings, doors opening without explanation. These are the footprints of the quantum jump manifesting in your life. Celebrate these signs as confirmations that you are walking the path of mastery. With every step, your entanglement deepens and your reality bends to reflect your inner world. Do not seek to control the how of manifestation. That is the domain of the universe, the intelligent force orchestrating the dance of atoms and energies. Your role is to hold the vision and embody the feeling of your desired state. Trust that the unseen will weave the threads necessary to bring your dream life into form. Surrender to this divine flow, knowing that every detail is managed by a wisdom far greater than your limited mind. The quantum jump is not a single event but a continuous process of alignment. Each moment offers a choice: to identify with the old story of limitation or to assume the new story of limitless possibility. Choose daily to dwell in the consciousness of your fulfilled desire. Make this your natural state, your inner home. In this place, your dream life is not a distant goal but a present reality. You move through the world with the certainty of one who knows that the unseen is shaping the scene. This certainty radiates, attracting experiences that match your frequency. Life becomes a joyful unfolding of miracles, each more wondrous than the last. Practice this daily, with love and reverence for the power within you. Speak kindly to yourself, affirm your worthiness, and nurture the vision of your dream life with unwavering devotion. The quantum entanglement between your present self and your dream self is the bridge to a new existence, a life crafted by your imagination and sealed by your feeling. You are the master of this invisible realm, the captain of your destiny. The moment you embrace this truth, the universe bows to your command. Quantum jumping is not merely a technique but a way of being, a sacred art that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary, the impossible into the inevitable. Feel now the vastness of your potential. The quantum field pulses with possibility, awaiting your deliberate command. Take the leap, assume the state of your dream fulfilled. Live from that place within, and watch as your external world shifts to meet the magnificence you hold inside. This is your birthright, your power, your gift. Master quantum entanglement and create your dream life, not tomorrow or someday, but here and now, in this very moment where infinite realities converge, and your true self dances freely across the vast tapestry of existence. The sensation of stepping into this unseen dimension, where your consciousness bridges the gap between what is and what can be, is both humbling and exhilarating. As you cultivate this awareness, you begin to realize that every limitation you once believed in is but a shadow cast by your own mind. The power to dissolve those shadows lies in your hands. You have only to shift your focus, to reorient your attention toward the life you desire, and the quantum threads that bind you to that reality will tighten, pulling your external world into harmony with your inner state. It is essential to recognize that your imagination is not a frivolous escape, but the very tool by which creation occurs. What you imagine with feeling is the seed planted in the fertile soil of the quantum field. Like a gardener tending to a delicate sprout, you nurture it with attention, faith, and persistence. Over time, this seed grows, manifesting first as subtle changes in your thoughts and emotions, then as tangible shifts in your circumstances. Consider how the universe responds not to fragmented desires, but to coherent, focused intention. Scattered thoughts and wavering feelings produce tangled, confused results. But when you hold a clear, consistent image of your dream life infused with the feeling of its reality, you send out a signal through the quantum field that cannot be ignored. This signal reverberates through the multitudes of possibilities, attracting the exact arrangement that matches your inner vision. To fully embody this practice, you must become an observer of your own mental patterns. Notice the thoughts that arise. Are they aligned with the life you wish to create, or do they reinforce old stories of limitation? Bring gentle awareness to any doubts or fears and consciously choose to release them. Replace them with thoughts that affirm your creative power and the certainty of your dream fulfilled. This mental discipline is the foundation upon which quantum mastery is built. You will find that as your mental habits shift, your feelings will naturally follow. Feelings are the language of the subconscious mind, the silent messenger that communicates your state of being to the quantum field. When your feelings match the reality you desire, your subconscious accepts it as fact, setting into motion the unseen mechanisms that manifest your dream life. There is a profound wisdom in the alignment of thought and feeling. Without feeling, thought is empty. Without thought, feeling is directionless. Together they form the dynamic duo that moves the quantum wave from possibility into certainty. Harness this unity by engaging your imagination in vivid, sensory-rich scenes that evoke strong, positive emotions. These scenes become your reality in the inner world, and as you dwell in them, the outer world must conform. The night holds special magic for this work. As you surrender to sleep, your critical mind loosens its grip, allowing your imagination to flood your subconscious with images and sensations. This fertile ground welcomes the seeds of your chosen reality. Before you fall asleep, rehearse your desired life with all the passion and detail you can muster. Feel the gratitude, the joy, the peace that come with living your dream. This practice sets a powerful tone that influences your dreams and subsequently your waking life. Be patient with yourself in this process. The external world may seem slow to change, but know that transformation begins invisibly. The quantum field shifts first, reorganizing probabilities to favor your chosen outcome. Trust that these invisible shifts are the foundation for visible manifestations. Your role is to maintain your focus and feeling, like a beacon guiding the unseen forces toward your goal. Understand also that this is not a journey you take alone. The quantum field connects all things, and when you align yourself with love, gratitude, and generosity, you invite a flow of abundance that extends beyond personal gain. Your elevated state resonates outward, touching others and the world in ways you cannot yet perceive. The act of creating your dream life becomes a contribution to the greater harmony of existence. Do not fall into the trap of seeking quick fixes or superficial results. True mastery of quantum entanglement is a deep, ongoing practice that transforms your entire being. It rewires your perception, reshapes your identity, and expands your consciousness. As you progress, you begin to see yourself not as a victim of circumstances, but as the sovereign architect of your experience. In moments of challenge or uncertainty, return to the truth of your creative power. Recall that the quantum field is neutral, responsive only to the frequency you emit. By shifting your internal state, you change the energy you project, and the field reorganizes accordingly. This awareness frees you from external influence and empowers you to reclaim control over your life. Cultivate a daily habit of meditation and visualization. These practices quiet the chatter of the mind and open the doorway to your inner world, where the quantum jump occurs. Through consistent application, you deepen your connection to the infinite possibilities that reside within you. Your dreams cease to be distant hopes and become the blueprint of your reality. The moment you fully embrace this, your life begins to unfold as a series of synchronicities, opportunities, and inspired actions that confirm the power of your imagination. You find yourself effortlessly stepping into situations that align with your vision. People appear who support your journey. Circumstances shift to reveal new pathways. This is the dance of quantum entanglement, the universe responding to the clarity and intensity of your internal state. As your awareness expands, you realize that limitations are constructs of the mind, not barriers of reality. Your imagination holds the key to dissolving these constructs and stepping into freedom. Each quantum jump takes you closer to the life you were always meant to live, a life filled with joy, abundance, love, and fulfillment. Your challenge now is to sustain this inner state with unwavering commitment. The temptation to revert to old patterns is strong, but your clarity of vision and depth of feeling serve as anchors, keeping you steady on the path. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to maintain the feeling of the wish fulfilled, even amidst external fluctuations. Remember, the quantum field does not discriminate between positive and negative thoughts. It responds to the strength and consistency of your energy. Choose to invest your power in thoughts that uplift, inspire, and empower. Through this choice, you become a conscious co-creator with the infinite intelligence that orchestrates all existence. Embrace the mystery and wonder of this process. There will be moments when the changes you desire seem invisible, but do not be discouraged. The unseen realm moves in ways beyond your comprehension, weaving the threads of your dream life with precision and grace. Your faith and persistence are the lights that guide this weaving, ensuring your reality aligns with your deepest desires. To live mastering quantum entanglement is to live in the knowing that you are more than a mere observer. You are an active participant in the grand design of creation. This knowledge transforms your relationship with life, imbuing each moment with purpose and possibility. Let your imagination be the artist's brush, painting vivid pictures of your desired future. Let your feelings be the color, rich and vibrant, bringing those pictures to life. And let your faith be the canvas, strong and unyielding, holding the masterpiece until it manifests fully in your world. This practice is not reserved for the few, but is the birthright of all who choose to awaken to their true nature. The quantum jump awaits your command. Step boldly into the infinite, knowing that your dream life is not just a possibility but an inevitable reality shaped by your own consciousness. Feel now the surge of power within you, the connection that transcends space and time, the bridge that links your present moment to your highest vision. With this awareness, you are equipped to create without limitation, to move without fear, and to live fully in the abundance that is your essence. The universe is ready to respond. Will you meet it with the unwavering feeling of the wish fulfilled? Will you take the leap and master the art of quantum entanglement, creating a life beyond your wildest dreams? The choice is yours and the moment is now. To truly grasp the magnitude of this power you hold, envision yourself as a node within an infinite network of consciousness, each node connected to countless others across dimensions unseen. This is the essence of quantum entanglement, an unbreakable link binding you to all possibilities, all versions of yourself, all outcomes waiting to be realized. When you understand this, your perspective shifts from limitation to liberation. You begin to see that what you once thought impossible is simply reality, yet to be claimed by your inner state. The path to mastering quantum entanglement is walked first in the landscape of your mind. The world you experience is not separate from your thoughts and feelings. It is a mirror reflecting the state you assume. This mirror can change at any moment, because it responds to your inner frequency. When you consistently imagine and feel your dream life as real, you send a powerful signal through the quantum field. This signal resonates with the version of you who has already stepped into that life, creating an energetic pull that draws your outer reality toward it. This process requires more than intellectual understanding. It demands total immersion in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. The mind may doubt, but the heart must believe without hesitation. Doubt creates resistance, breaking the entangled connection and scattering your energy. Belief, in contrast, is like a magnet that pulls the threads of possibility into a single point of manifestation. Begin by crafting detailed mental scenes of your desired reality. Do not merely think about what you want. Live it internally with all your senses. See the colors vividly. Hear the sounds clearly. Feel the textures against your skin. Embrace the emotions that accompany this reality. Joy, peace, excitement, gratitude. Let these feelings saturate you until they become your dominant state of being. The subconscious mind, which controls the formation of your reality, responds only to feeling. It cannot distinguish between imagined experience and physical reality when the feeling is genuine. As you practice this daily, you will notice a shift in your awareness. You will begin to perceive subtle synchronicities and opportunities that align with your vision. These are the signs of your quantum jump manifesting. The universe rearranges itself to match your inner world, bending circumstances and people toward your desired outcome. Trust these signs. They are confirmations that the invisible threads of entanglement are tightening. You must also understand the importance of persistence. The quantum field moves according to the consistency of your inner state, not the speed of external events. Even when the outer world seems unchanged, continue to live and feel as if your dream is already realized. This steadfastness dissolves old patterns and entrenched beliefs, clearing the way for new realities to emerge. The moments before sleep are especially potent for this work. In that twilight state between wakefulness and dreams, your imagination reigns supreme, and the conscious mind's critical faculties relax. Use this time to immerse yourself in your mental scenes. Feel deeply the life you desire, allowing the sensation to imprint itself on your subconscious. This nightly rehearsal is like watering a seed, nurturing the growth of your dream until it blossoms in the physical world. Do not underestimate the power of your words, spoken or silent. Affirmations that reflect your fulfilled desire, expressed with conviction and feeling, strengthen the quantum connection. Say them often, especially when doubts arise, to realign your vibration with your vision. Release any attachment to the how and when of manifestation. The universe is infinitely creative and intelligent, capable of orchestrating outcomes beyond your imagination. Your role is to maintain your inner state, to hold the vision with unwavering faith, and to act when inspired. Action aligned with your vision amplifies the quantum signal and accelerates the manifestation process. Recognize that your entire being, mind, body, and spirit, must align with your desire for quantum entanglement to be fully realized. Physical habits, emotional states, and mental patterns all influence your vibration. Cultivate health, joy, and peace within yourself, for these amplify your creative power. When your whole self resonates with your vision, the quantum field responds with greater force. It is also vital to embrace a mindset of gratitude. Gratitude opens your heart and raises your vibration, making you a magnet for blessings. Express thanks for your current life and the dream life in advance, knowing that the feeling of gratitude is a powerful attractor. It aligns you with the flow of abundance and invites the universe to shower you with more to be thankful for. As you deepen your mastery, you will come to see that time is an illusion. Past, present, and future coexist in the quantum realm. Your assumption of the wish fulfilled collapses time's linearity, allowing you to step into the reality you choose regardless of external conditions. This realization liberates you from waiting and struggle. The dream life is accessible now in this moment. As your consciousness shifts, embrace this truth fully. You are not subject to the circumstances of your life but are their creator. Each moment offers a new opportunity to jump into the reality you desire. With every breath you can choose to assume the feeling of your fulfilled wish, strengthening the entanglement between your current self and your dream self. Know that this power is not limited or reserved for the few. It is the birthright of every conscious being. The key lies in your willingness to awaken to your creative nature and to engage your imagination with feeling and faith. The more you practice, the more effortless quantum jumping becomes. It evolves from a deliberate technique into your natural state of being. You live from the fulfilled desire, and your life reflects this internal reality. Challenges may arise, but your connection to the quantum field sustains you, guiding you back to your true self. This mastery transforms not only your circumstances but your identity. You become a person who knows how to create life consciously and joyfully. Your presence radiates confidence and peace, and you inspire others to awaken to their own power. Remember that the quantum field is neutral and impartial. It does not judge your desires, but responds to the clarity, consistency, and intensity of your inner state. Therefore, cultivate thoughts and feelings that support your highest good and the good of all. Let your imagination soar without limitation. The dream life you envision can be more magnificent than you have ever dared to imagine. Do not censor or diminish your vision. The quantum field is vast and responds generously to boldness and clarity. As you continue on this path, be open to receiving in unexpected ways. Sometimes the universe answers with surprises that surpass your original desire. Trust in this intelligence and welcome these gifts with joy. Your role is to remain the faithful observer and deliberate creator, holding steady in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. With patience and persistence, your quantum jump becomes inevitable. Feel now the infinite potential within you, the eternal spark of creation that connects you to all that is. This connection is the source of your power, the foundation of your dream life. Step boldly into this truth. Live it fully and watch as your reality transforms in magnificent ways. The universe awaits your command, ready to bring forth the life you imagine with unwavering faith and deliberate feeling. This moment is your portal. Your quantum jump begins now. Imagine now that every thought you think, every feeling you cultivate, sends out waves through an infinite sea of possibility. These waves ripple outward, intersecting and converging with others, creating a complex, living pattern that shapes the very fabric of your experience. This is the nature of the quantum field, dynamic, alive, responsive to your inner state. To master quantum entanglement is to become fluent in the language of these waves, to wield your consciousness as an instrument that tunes into the reality you desire. There is no need to seek validation outside of yourself. The world you see around you is a mirror reflecting your internal landscape. When you change your inner state, the reflection must change accordingly. This is not theory, but a living truth you can test and prove through your own experience. Begin by observing your habitual thoughts and emotions. Are they aligned with the life you wish to create, or are they reinforcing past limitations? Awareness is the first step toward transformation. Once you become aware, intentionally choose thoughts and feelings that support your desired reality. This choice requires commitment and discipline, because the old mental patterns can be strong and persistent. But with patience and persistence, these patterns weaken and give way to new neural pathways that support your creative power. The imagination is your laboratory, the place where quantum entanglement is initiated. Visualize yourself living your dream life in rich detail. See yourself in the environment you desire, interacting with people who support you, engaged in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Do this repeatedly, every day, allowing the scene to become vivid and emotionally charged. The feeling you evoke in this mental rehearsal is the key. It must be genuine and sustained. Remember, your subconscious mind does not know the difference between a vividly imagined experience and physical reality when accompanied by strong feeling. By impressing these scenes upon your subconscious, you program it to manifest them in your waking life. This is the essence of quantum jumping, the shift from possibility to actuality driven by your focused consciousness. As you deepen this practice, you will notice changes in your outer world. Opportunities will appear, relationships will shift, and circumstances will align with your inner vision. These are the footprints of the quantum jump taking form. Trust these signs and allow them to inspire greater faith and focus. At times you may face doubt or impatience. This is natural, for the ego mind often resists change and clings to familiar patterns. When this happens, return to your inner sanctuary through meditation or quiet contemplation. Reconnect with the feeling of the fulfilled desire. Let this feeling wash away doubt and reinforce your connection to the quantum field. The night holds a special key to manifestation. As you drift to sleep, your critical mind relaxes, and your imagination becomes dominant. Use this time to immerse yourself in the sensation of your dream life. Feel the joy, gratitude, and peace as if you are already living it. These nightly rehearsals send powerful messages to your subconscious, accelerating the quantum jump. Do not attempt to force or control the process. The universe is infinitely wise and knows the perfect timing and methods for your manifestations. Your role is to hold steady in the feeling of your fulfilled wish, to act when inspired, and to remain open to unexpected blessings. In aligning your whole being, mind, body, and spirit with your vision, you create a resonance that magnifies your creative power. Care for your physical health, cultivate emotional balance, and nurture spiritual awareness. These practices raise your vibration and deepen your entanglement with your dream self. Gratitude is the magnetic force that draws abundance to you. Cultivate a heart full of thankfulness for what you have and what is coming. Express this gratitude daily, and watch how it transforms your experience. Remember, time is a construct of the mind. In the quantum realm, all possibilities coexist. By assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled now, you transcend linear time and step into your desired reality, regardless of current circumstances. You are the master of your destiny. Each moment offers a new chance to choose the consciousness of your fulfilled desire. With every breath, you can align yourself more deeply with the quantum field and the infinite possibilities it holds. This power is not exclusive. It belongs to everyone willing to awaken to their creative nature. Embrace it fully. Let your imagination soar without limits. Hold your vision with unwavering faith and deep feeling. As you do, your life becomes a dance of miracles, synchronicities, and joyful creation. The universe responds to the clarity and intensity of your inner state, bringing forth the reality you have imagined. Celebrate every sign of progress. Each manifestation is a testament to your mastery and a stepping stone to greater expansion. Challenges may arise, but know they serve to strengthen your resolve and refine your focus. You are learning to navigate the unseen currents of creation with grace and power. The quantum field is neutral and responds only to the frequency you emit. Choose thoughts and feelings that uplift and empower you and others. Your dream life can be more magnificent than you ever dared to imagine. Do not limit your vision. The universe delights in generosity toward bold creators. Remain open to surprises and blessings that exceed your expectations. Trust in the intelligence that guides all things. Your role is to remain the faithful creator, holding the vision with love and persistence. The quantum jump is inevitable. Feel now the infinite creative potential within you. This is the spark that connects you to all existence and the source of your power. Step boldly into this truth, live it fully. Watch your reality transform in ways beyond your wildest dreams. The universe awaits your command. The moment to quantum jump into your dream life is now. And so, beloved creator, know this. The power to reshape your life, to leap across timelines and realities is not hidden from you, it is within you. You are already entangled with every version of yourself that lives the life you desire. All that remains is for you to align with it through feeling, through assumption, through unwavering faith. Walk not by sight, but by the inner knowing that what you have imagined is already yours. Let your imagination become your home, your sanctuary, your launching pad. Trust the unseen, persist in the feeling, and watch with awe and wonder as the outer world bends to reflect the inner world you have chosen. You are not waiting on the world is waiting on you. Jump, assume, and live from the end. Your dream life is calling, and it is already here.